Good morning, building day 54, and it's December 27, 2023. First of all, I talked to my wife today. This is our view from the top of our lot. This is another man's property, so this is not our parking place, but yeah, so our lot ends here. But yeah, we had some wind the other day, and of course there's going to be more wind coming later. And what happened when the wind comes is that her plant's dying. They don't like the strong wind. She planted some lemongrass here to make a protection against the wind, but we decided we put up a wall here of hollow blocks, maybe 3 or 4 blocks high, so we have a protection, and so we also have a little bit more protection from the wind. It's really sandy when the wind comes in, but of course later this will all be grass and concrete, so there won't be so much gravel here then. Yeah, so a small wall here we need to put up, and you can see the lemongrass. It's easy to see which way the wind blows from. And this side there is nothing, and yeah, so sometimes we have a strong wind, and even this one didn't like the wind. I think this is the avocado actually. Yeah, we learn. I am not a gardener, so I don't know much about plants. So we learn under the way where we're gonna put things, I guess. Apart from that, the plan is now we continue to putting up the form on this wall. And we are chipping out the one which expanded. So we're gonna fix this one, and I said it's better to do this before it's too dry, because it's easier to chip now than in 14 days. And then they're taking off the last of the forms for the columns, and later we will finish the kitchen sala area with the walls. But after that, I don't know if you hear me, it's noisy. Don, 1 minute. We will start on this. This is our bedroom, and this is our bathroom. So the next we move from the living room kitchen over to here. We will make this wall, because our goal is to finish our bedroom and CR first of all, and then we can actually live here while we're working a bit on the rest of the house. And we have also changed the plan for the septic. It's now going close to the house there in the back, so it will be a shorter way for septic from this house and also from my house here. So I think that is a better solution than the first one, which was maybe not the best one. I agree on that. So okay, sometimes we not thinking clearly, but we will. Yeah. So this is the new location, and here is even easy if we need to empty it. Sometimes we have a pump car come up here, because here it's possible to drive up here, and then we use the hose and pump it out. So yeah, I think it's all been taken care of then. Morning. And the work still continues down in the caretaker house. We're starting to prep the kitchen counter. So we put them here, and the kitchen is going to be a big kitchen compared to Filipino standard, because Filipino standard is like 1 meter, which is impossible to work on. And then the windows is more or less finished. Like I say, it's Wednesday today, so tomorrow we're gonna bring the doors and the windows, so we can start to work on that. And I hope that our roof is coming today. They promised before Christmas, but you know, it's not always they keep their promise. Okay, that is the update in the morning. I'll give you later on in the day. And down here at the water pump, my pressure switch is not working the way I like it to work. So I have a new one. So let's see if I can change this without any big complications. It's not, because what happens sometimes, the switch doesn't turn off, I think, and then the pump just keeps going, and then it's just spinning the water around, and it gets hot, really hot after a while. And when I take out, it's like steaming hot, not boiling, but so yeah. So hopefully when I change the pressure switch, it will help. Well, I got the switch off, the old one. So I hope the new one fits without any problem. This is the new one. Hopefully a bit better quality, but I don't know if it's really waterproof, so I need to work on that. Maybe some silicone somewhere. Of course the fittings were not the same, so I need to find a solution to that. I need to look for some fittings. Okay, so we put on the old one again. Okay, since I had problem with the connection, I put on the old one again and adjusted it and sprayed it with WD-40. So it looks like it's working again. So yeah, then we'll see. But I'm gonna try to get some fittings for the new switch, but not today. That's a lot of different connections. They have millimeter, they have inches, they have small, big. So it's a bit confusing sometimes. Yeah, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and the guys, they are actually doing a cleanup, which is really needed. And what did we do? I said probably earlier, we poured this one today, and we are almost finished with the forms for the wall here. This is where our kitchen gonna go. And I had a visit from one of our neighbors, and he said, you really don't like to have a window here, because the plan was not, we could have like a row of cabinets, and but it should be nice here also standing and have this view when you're cooking. So I don't know. We think about that, but I guess we need to make a decision pretty soon. Okay, and the forms for the bedroom, because we asked if when they like finished more or less in this living room kitchen, can we move over to the bedroom here, because we want to do our bedroom and the toilet here first. If possible, we can actually move and live here, sleep here and have our toilet, and we can still work on the house in worst case. So yeah, so that's why I want to try to get these walls up as soon as possible. And then downstairs the septic is underway. So we're gonna need a lot more days to dig, and we are waiting for a roof, which should be here today, should be here before Christmas, and they promised to call today with a date, and no reply. Yeah, and that's about it. So they're cleaning up. They have taken off all the forms, cutting off too many steel bars in the floor. I like it when they clean up. And down in the caretaker house, they have already made a kitchen. Sink. No, it's not sink, a kitchen, no. Bench, or yeah. That is good. Looks like a house now. So yeah, that's about what they have done here today, I guess. Yeah, not much more to tell. I bring the doors and windows tomorrow, so we'll see if we can put them in. Just changed my pressure switch for the water pump. Most of the water pumps, they have on-off difference of 20 psi, and my pump is managing 55, 52, 53 psi. That's maximum it actually managed to pump. So I adjusted the pump up to 50 psi when it stops, and then it turns on at 30 psi. But we are a lot higher than the water down there. So when it's close to 30 psi down there, we almost have no pressure up here. So yeah, I should have a pump with I could decrease the level when it kicks in and kicks and turns off. I know I can, on the water pump, I can increase instead of having 20 psi, I can increase it to 30 psi between starting and stopping. But it only goes up. I cannot adjust the lower level, the 40 psi, which is now it's okay. Now it's 50-30. So what I should have done is to adjust it so it should be like 40 on and 50 off. But I cannot change the difference, the 20 psi different. I can only change it so it goes higher up, but the lower will always stay. So I don't know if you understood that. But we have water pressure, but not really too much. So I might gonna need a booster pump up here later on. But anyway, have a nice day. See you tomorrow. And it's after Christmas, so they want cash advanced. They need money, so they cannot wait for the
500 lang, Alan.
Wait for the salary
bigay
day.
ka sa akin.
So we give them some extra. No, not extra, but advance.
Ano?
And they need to sign